Good day, folks. Welcome to Answers Life. I hope everyone's doing great today. I know for many of you, this is that time of the year for those of you that work a 9 to 5, to where your employer may be planning some sort of a holiday celebration. Now, I know some of you that are sociable. You love being around people. You love talking to people. You look forward to these type of celebrations. Now, for people like myself that I rather work by myself, I'm not all that sociable. I only talk to people when I have to. If I don't have to, I try not to because I just prefer to work by myself as much as I can. These Christmas parties, to be quite frank, get on my nerves. And what I'm going to say, it's going to sound kind of off putting, but it's how I feel. Now, there's a lot of jobs out here that might do some kind of a holiday celebration to where maybe the company might order something out and they'll bring it to they'll bring it to you. Like where I work, they'll order something out and then the food will get brought to us. Now, last year, the food that we had was not all that great. It was okay at best. Hopefully, this year it's going to be better. Tomorrow, my job is going to have a Christmas celebration, and some of you are probably thinking I should be excited, I should be happy. Well, the fact that we're having a Christmas celebration tomorrow at my job is another reminder of things that I did not do that I should have done in my life. The last year when we had our Christmas celebration, it was a reminder of things I should have done that I did not do. And this year it's going to be the same thing. Except this year I'm actually taking a lot more action than I did last year. But these Christmas celebrations that we have on our job is a reminder of things I should have done in my life. Rather than being thankful and appreciative of the company throwing a party, like I said a second ago, these parties get on my nerves. I wish the place where I work, they would go ahead, give us a couple $100 bonus. They can keep the party. They can keep their mediocre food and just give us a couple $100 bonus. And, and we'll be good. I know I will be good. Because me personally, all the little games that they play and all the little games and different activities they do at these Christmas gatherings, I don't really care about. I mean, my attitude is just give me my money and let me do my job and let me get on with my day. I'm not really a big fan of socializing with a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of company gatherings. I would never do good in corporate America because I'm just not that sociable. And that's one of the reasons why I stayed doing blue collar work. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm striving to do my own thing eventually. Because I really do not like being around a lot of people. And these gatherings, I can't stand them. I mean, I just cannot stand them. And how many of you out there feel the same way I feel when it comes to your company throwing a holiday gathering or any kind of a gathering for that matter? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Does it get on your nerves? How do you feel? I would like for you guys to leave a comment in the comment section about that. Now, the as far as these holiday gatherings reminding me of things I should have done with my life, let me elaborate on that a little bit. I mean, like I'm thinking, if I would have maybe a few years ago when real estate was a little cheaper, a few years ago, if I would have went out and purchased me a few pieces of real estate rather than focusing on YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, I love YouTube, but realistically speaking, YouTube for me has been unpredictable at best. So for me, if I would have took like some of the money that I spent on moving and traveling, if I would have took that money and I would have spent it on maybe buying myself a piece of real estate back when real estate prices were actually lower a few years ago in the region in which I'm interested in investing in, I would have been better off at this point. I would have been better off even last year. Because my thing is, I would have been generating enough money off of my multiple pieces of real estate to where I wouldn't have to, well, I don't want to say I wouldn't have to work. I will say that the kind of work that I would be able to do would have been a little bit more flexible. Like I would have been making enough money off my real estate to where I would have been making enough to pay all my bills. And then I could have probably filled in the gaps doing gig work or doing some type of online or doing some online gig, and I would have been okay. I wouldn't have to work a regular 9 to 5 job. Because every time my job has these holiday gatherings, I'm thinking, you know what? If I would have made better financial choices throughout my life, I could have been retired rather than participating in some corny Christmas gathering, holiday gathering, whatever the hell you want to call it. I could have been somewhere in Arizona camping out on BML land. I could have been maybe exploring Courtside, Arizona. I mean, hell, I could have been in the Florida Keys or something. Even if I was back up in Indiana and spending a little bit of more time with my friends and my family, I'd rather do that than than attend a holiday gathering at my job. But the reason why I'm attending this holiday gathering at my job, once again, just like I did last year, is because I am scheduled to work that day. I'm scheduled to work tomorrow, and tomorrow's the holiday gathering, just like I was scheduled to work last year when they had the holiday gathering. Now, haven't I got my life together? Haven't my money been better? Like I said, I could have been retired. Or at the very least, I could have decided, you know what? I'm going to take this block of time where I'm not going to work a regular job at all. I'm going to just focus on my YouTube and do a whole lot of traveling, and I'm gonna live it up. But fortunately, I'm actually making strides to do better. I mean, I showed you the house that I purchased about, I want to say, maybe a month or so ago. And I'm looking to buy another property on top of that. Now, the way things are looking, I'm not sure that's going to happen because I was thinking around this time of the year, the price of real estate would lower because it's cold outside, and uh, I didn't think there'd be as many people out here looking to buy a house, especially during the holidays. However, the markets where I'm looking at investing in, I mean, the market is those markets are still relatively competitive. The prices are, a lot of the housing prices I've seen are way higher than what they ought to be. I mean, some of these people are asking insane amounts of money for their garbage house. I mean, it's to the point where it's insulting. So I'm working on, increasing my other sources of income outside of a 9 to 5 to where one day I don't have to stay working a 9 to 5, at least not all the time. But in the meantime, yes, I still have to work tomorrow, which means I have to. I'm gonna be going to this Christmas gathering that they're gonna have. I'm not gonna have much of a choice. So once again, I will be reminded of things that I should have done in my life with money. So for those of you that feel the same way I feel, and maybe you have a family, maybe you have just you and your significant other, and you're the kind of person that likes to go all out, you like to buy a lot of gifts, you don't mind running up your credit card and then trying to figure how the hell you're going to pay it off in January. For those of you that are like that during the holiday, before you run up your credit cards this holiday season, for those of you who still haven't done that yet, just think about the just think about the holiday gatherings that your company may hold. That you're thinking, I don't care about this stupid holiday gathering. Just give me my money and let me go about my day. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I cannot stand these holiday gatherings. I hate them. I'm not going to lie, I hate them. And honestly, the older I get, the more and more I despise these holiday gatherings at my job. I mean, so yeah, these holiday gatherings that I keep having to attend are going to continue to be a motivational tool for me to do what I'm supposed to be doing out here with finances. Like if for whatever reason I end up not buying a second rental property, I will take at least a piece of that money and look into another online endeavor to start. Now, the only reason why I really don't want to start a physical business is because I want to create income streams to where I can travel extensively and still earn enough money to where I can not only pay all my bills, but I can also continue to put a healthy amount of money away for retirement, as well as having some kind of an emergency fund. And of course, money for me to live life and have fun. So that's the reason why I'm not trying to start a regular, business. I want to I want to make as much money as possible online. And I'm working on that. So, yeah, if you feel the way that I feel about your job holding holiday gatherings or any kind of gathering for that matter, the next gathering that you have to attend, uh, or two, I'm going to put it to you like this. The next time you want to go all out for the holidays and you want to run up that credit card, think of that next holiday gathering that you're going to be required to attend that you really do not want to attend. Maybe you'd rather be somewhere in the Bahamas. Maybe you rather, for those of you that got kids, maybe you'd rather be at home doing something with your children or your family. But you can't because your job is holding this holiday gathering that you're required to attend. The only way you're going to get your bonus is if you attend this holiday gathering. Like at my job, at least what they did last year, and I think they're going to do it this year, is they have the Christmas tree up in the front of like towards the front of the room where we generally have our celebrations and gatherings. They have like a big Christmas tree in the front, and each person went to the tree and they picked a card off the tree, and then you open up the card to see whose name was on it. Whoever that person's name was, the person's name that was on that card, you took that card and you gave it to that person. And then ultimately, then you go sit down. And then ultimately, somebody would pick a card off the tree. It would have your name on it. So ultimately, you would get your gift. And the amount of money in these cards, a lot of times it might be, $10, $20, give or take. So for me, when I factor the money that they spent on stuff like that, the money that they spent on the food for the Christmas gathering, my attitude is just give us a nice $100 or $200 Christmas bonus, and we will be good. I know I will be, because as I told you at the beginning of the video, I'm not that sociable. I just wanted to come out here and just do a little bit of talking. I just felt like talking today, I guess. I feel like getting this off my chest. So, that's all I got for you guys. Stay blessed.